All right, before we get into our module for today and tomorrow, I want to go back and talk about chapter 4. There is some question about how we get the grades that are in Power School. I'm going to address that, and I also want to address some late work issues. So you'll notice that this information that is here, that I'm highlighting right now, this is what shows up in Power School for your grade. And so let's go again and review how that is determined, okay? So if you look at this box here was our original chapter 4 when it was due last Friday at midnight. The assignments that are in red, the functions homework, is it a function homework, evaluating functions homework. Those 3 assignments are averaged together, and then they are put into Power School as your chapter 4 homework average. If you look at the 3 in the purple color, the is it a function quiz, the domain and the range quiz, the evaluating the function quiz, those 3 are averaged together and put in as your chapter 4 quiz average. So we're adding those 3 scores together and then dividing by 3. So if you only do 1 or you only do 2 of those quizzes, your quiz average goes down. So some people were wondering how, they did well on their one quiz, how could their score be so low? Because they're getting averaged together, and that's what's going into Power School. This right here that I'm highlighting in green is your chapter 4 test review. That goes in as a complete standalone grade. And the reason why that is because that's everything from the chapter put together, and it looks very, very similar to your test. And so since it's so important to your test score, I give it a separate standalone category. And then the last thing is, of course, just the test score, and that is a standalone. Now, we have some people who have not completed chapter 4 or certain parts of chapter 4. If that is you, you have until midnight on Friday, November 13th. So that is 1 whole week past the initial due date, okay? Now here's the thing. When you go back and do something in Math Excel, it does not alert me that you have done something since we are now past the original due date. So that means that if you choose to go back, and I hope that you do choose to go back and complete the test or complete the review, you need to Canvas message me when you are done. You need to say, Miss Liseco, I have completed the following in chapter 4. And then you tell me which one or all, what of these items have you done. That will be my alert system to go back into Math Excel and to adjust your grade. Okay? So if you have any questions, let me know, but that extends that due date 1 week. Power School is all updated, so if you have a 0 in there for a score, that means that that is not registered in Math Excel. All right, let's take a look at today. So for the module for Thursday, November 12th and Friday, November 13th, we're on the watch this first. When you are ready to get going, first thing you should do is go back, and if you have anything from chapter 4, get that done and Canvas message me. Then you're going to start right here with the watch and complete notes. And this is the review part. Okay, so you're going to go back and you're going to look at these. These are all review from the last lesson. They go with pages 7 through 10 in your quarter 2 notebook. And then when you're finished with that, you're going to go and take your slope quiz. So that's the first part of the lesson. This is just a recap of what we did last time. Okay, then let's look at the new part. The new part, as always, have taken and broken it into segments so that you're not watching one very, very long video. Some of these are only 2-3 minutes apart. So you're going to watch and complete this new material. I called it on there since it's not review from last lesson. And like I said, broken down into this. Our objective here is that we are being able to both graph and write the equation of the line using what is called point slope form. And you'll learn more about that as you go through the lesson. Okay. After the notes here, so we've got several pages of notes and videos. Like I said, very short, 2-3 minutes on each one of those. You can take your time, rewind if you need to. Our next thing is to look at our assignment. And our assignment is on Math Excel. There are 2 of them, one called Slope Intercept Form Homework, and then one called Point Slope Form Homework. Okay, keep in mind, use advantage that Math Excel, hit similar question, go back in and redo that if you need to. We should be getting the highest score that we possibly can on those assignments because that's where we're doing our practice. Okay, our last thing is something that some of us I know are not taking advantage of and probably should be, is our Zoom sessions. Keep in mind that all of the new material is taught through these videos here. And so Zoom sessions are really just question and answer problem sessions. And what I'm seeing is that if I had everyone making all A's, I shouldn't see people coming to Zoom sessions, but I don't see people making all A's, so I really should see more people coming to Zoom sessions. And ideally, trying the work before you come to the Zoom session. All you need to do is show up, have the problem either up on your screen, so we could do a screen share, or have the problem written down so that you can ask your question. Once you ask your question, then we go through and work it through together. Simple as that. So we have Zoom sessions on noon today, Thursday, November 12th, and we have a Zoom session November 13th at noon also. Okay. Canvas message me if you have any questions, and maybe I'll see you at the Zoom session. Have a good day.